Mine. Pat talk. Believe me, we can't have everything we want, even Pran. Since we got back together in our working age, we didn't fight as much as before. I don't have a specific routine or social circles to keep up with daily. Besides my work, I give all my time to Pran like a duckling sticking to its mother. Even my sister, who has become an adult like a flower in blossom, can't draw my attention from Pran, the harsh and absolutely unyielding man as seen from the outside. I'm not wrong. When Pran works, he's super strict, straightforward, and fearless. But when it comes to people, except for his parents, there is one person he talks to in such a respectful tone as if that person is his brother coming from the same womb. But the fact that he came from a different womb troubles me. I'm hungry. I was lying comfortably on the bed on Sunday afternoon. Pran's parents were chatting with Pongs in the living room. His cousin, the one he lived with while getting the master's degree, was catching up with him in the bedroom. I saw them from my balcony while I read the meeting agenda for tomorrow morning. As a result, I carried several document folders to my lover's room, not giving them a chance to be alone. They've spent too much time together during those 2 years. My mom's going to invite your family to a meal in a Chinese restaurant. Want to join us, Pat? I'm busy with work, I answer, flipping another page, not meeting his gaze. Pong is many years older than Pran and me, handsome, tall, and well built. I'd be more at ease if this perfect man had an official lover or something. I'd rather eat here. What's dinner at your place? The room owner asks, but I feel like he's kicking me off. Why don't you go and eat at home? I'll be eating with Pong. Should I leave? Yeah, Pong doesn't come back very often. I give the mentioned guy a sidelong glance, gritting my teeth. I pull a face of exasperation. That's your choice? We can do it later if it's inconvenient, Pong says. No way, I haven't seen you in months. Do you want me to be gone for months as well? Pran flicks his eyes at me, sighing wearily, catching my sour mood. Cut it out, Pat. Don't act like a child. Go and eat something if you're hungry. I'll see you after the meal. Pran. Hey, don't fight. I'll eat with your parents. You stay here with Pat. You can hang out later. I'm staying for several days. But this is the best solution. Pong flashes a smile, showing his white teeth. He pats Pran's head gently, and my freaking lover lets him. Deep down, I know Pong is a good guy. Yet, I can't help it. Look at the way Pran looks at Pong as he leaves. How irritating. The sound of a spatula scratching the pan comes from the kitchen, separated from the living room downstairs. I sit at the bar between the kitchen and the dining room, watching the skillful chef moving his limbs from the back. Pran wears an oversized tank top revealing almost to his waist, with a pair of casual, not too short shorts. His skin is brightly white with some secret kiss marks I left showing as the fabric moves. It's scalding hot this month. I like the way he dresses, but not when Pong is around. That could be the reason why I'm still sullen even after Pran's honored guest has left. Fried sausages with rice and clear soup. A meal set is placed in front of me. Mine has a more generous portion, much greater as if he's annoying me intentionally. This is too fucking much. You said you were hungry. I'm a human, not a pig, I groaned. When the chef pulls my plate away, I quickly seize it. You talk too much. Pran sits across from me. The bowl of hot, clear soup is set in the middle of the table. I start devouring the food. I wasn't really hungry, just seeking some attention. Do you hate Bong, Pat? I noticed it many times. I don't hate him, but I also don't like him. Translated to a human language. Well, I pick at my food before revealing my honest feelings. It might sound unreasonable, but it's been bothering me. You talk to him so nicely. Well, he's older. And you obey him. Pran looks up at me, then he continues eating. What's your point? I'm your boyfriend, but you're not nice to me as much as you are to Pong. I admit, sighing, still munching my food. We both fall into silence as if we need some time to manage our feelings. You're envious? No. What's wrong then? Nothing. It's hard to understand. I've become pettier now that there's someone to compare myself with. Wasn't it Pong who stayed with Pran during his hard times? Wasn't it Pong who saw Pran all the time when I couldn't? Don't be unreasonable, Pat. Pong is my older cousin. It's only normal that I treat him politely. I can't joke around with him like I can to you. I glance at him and eat without another word. The bitterness in my heart spreads like dust. No matter how long it's been, ever since the first day I saw them check in at the same place to this visit, I still have the same feeling. I'm anxious. Will you join the meal with him later? I will. If you're afraid it will steal my time to be with you, I'll go with him while you work. Can you not go? But I don't want you to go. I don't want you to be together. He's my cousin. Pran will never understand, no matter how many times I explain. The close cousin, who was never in the picture, suddenly showed up in his life on the day he was weak. He comforted Pran when I couldn't hold his hand anymore and got all his attention. Whatever. I bring my plate to the sink and wash it. I can't stop Pran, of course, because I'm not his Pong. Frustrated, I decide to leave, not bugging him anymore. I'm not joking this time. It's like this paranoid feeling returns to me whenever that man appears in Pran's life. From Pran's point of view, this is nothing. But from my point of view, it causes me continual uneasiness. Where are you going? Home, to work. You're going to lose some documents carrying them around like that. My family is still your rival business. Pran cautions, frowning. This excuse sounds ludicrous. He's just worried about the way I act. I'll call you after work. I take my leave, giving us some space to think. It's not that don't trust Pran. I'm just scared when I compare myself to Pong. Pong, who Pran takes every of his words seriously. I spend my evening in my room until it's late. I draw the curtains close, shutting the bridge to Pran's balcony, and focus on the new and old documents regarding the line of business we are planning to extend soon. Actually, I only work on the necessary matters on weekends, especially on Sunday that I'm supposed to spend resting before getting in the next battle on Monday morning. It's not easy running a business. The knocks on the door break the silence. I stand up to open the door, and I am greeted with a person I've been upset with since the evening. Not Par or Mom as usual. He averts his eyes away. I saw that the light is on, so I heated the milk for you. How did you get here? I walked in. Par's not asleep. Han answers casually, carrying a plate topped with a ceramic cup from his house. The wonderful smell of the hot milk spreads in the air. Pran doesn't come to my place often, since it would be awkward if he stumbled across my dad. What time is the meeting tomorrow? 8. Is this important? He asks, flipping the document on my desk. Is this the line of business you're going to extend? Yeah. It's not urgent. Do it later, Pran says, glancing at the clock. It's already past 2. You should go back to bed. Pran gives no response. Quiet. I turn to him and meet his gaze, but he looks away again. Why are you so upset? You won't understand, Pran. Why are you jealous? He's my cousin and will always be. It's like how Pa and you can never be in love. It's not the same. I speak clearly. How can it be the same? Pa and I grew up together, but Prang and Pong got closer after they became grown ups who understand the different kinds of love. Don't you know how kitten like you are when you're with him? I'm different from when I'm with you, right? Yes. I got more annoyed the more we talk. I turn around after barking the answer, and Pran steps close behind me. He ruffles my hair and slips his left arm around my neck while wrapping his right arm around my waist, hugging me from behind. Different treatments, different relationships. I scold you and never treat you politely because you're my boyfriend, not my older cousin. If you want to be treated like my cousin, I can act the way I do with Pong. Not funny, Pran. Are you afraid that I'll love him more than you? He rests his sharp chin on my shoulder, nuzzling my neck. Don't be stupid, Pat. The only one I can hug like this is you. What are you afraid of? Why doesn't he have a lover? How am I supposed to know? Pran says, laughing. He nudges my neck over and over with his nose. I'm not his boyfriend, and I'm not close to him enough to know his personal stuff. Can you stop being jealous now? He didn't act weird when you were together in England, right? No. Even if he did, I still chose to be with you. His answer knocks some sense into me. We've been through so much that we shouldn't waste our time being upset. But, did you forget who I love? I didn't forget. I just don't want you to be alone with him. Come with us then. I never stopped you. You were always the one whining. You refused to join us and tried to stop me from going. What childish jealousy. I'm just jealous. I spin to see my lover's playful smile and kiss the palm of his hand. I'll try to tone it down. It's kind of cute though. It makes me want to kick your butt. Relax. I'm your boyfriend. I whimper, pulling him close. I kiss his cheek and press my nose on his neck the way he did to me just now. Then Pran slides his arm around my back. We wrap ourselves in each other's warmth. But, Pat, don't you have a meeting in the early morning? I push Pran's back towards me. Seeing a gap between his skin and the edge of his pants, I insert my hand and touch him directly. My kiss turns into nibbling. Pran resists with a quivering voice, yet he tilts his head so I can kiss his neck as much as I want. That's tomorrow's business, I reply, and take him to bed. We never made love here. Usually we did it in Pran's room. Bad. Your parents will hear us. It's alright, I say, taking off my shirt from my head, locking his reddened body under my hips. It's only natural for a husband and wife. You bastard! You said I'm different from Pong. I caress his cheek with my fingertips and press my thumb on his red lips. I grind them until I'm satisfied and bring my thumb back to kiss, my smoldering eyes fixed on the person below. I just want to remind you that Pong might be able to turn you into the polite boy, but the one who can make you scream in joy and pain is me and only me. End of mine.